Hello.
Hello.
Ooh.
I'm hoping it's going to stream to the right bit of YouTube.
Oh wow, Stephen's got his decorations up. That's very impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah. That's very impressive.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Brussels sprouts. Can't beat them.
Roasted Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Right, let's see what's happening here. It says it's live streaming to what's it live streaming to?
How are you doing, Terry? Are you back sort of you able to go upstairs and things?
Upstairs, yes, that's where I am at the moment.
Whoa!
My
Fantastic.
study place. And there's not been done much practice. So
Yeah, I wish I had your excuses.
not been done much practice. So,
Yeah, I wish I had your excuses.
did you get your? I got the address right, I think, didn't I, Andy? On your.
Yeah, that was correct.
It does actually say Surrey on your envelope, not Middlesex, but it's still got the right postcode and the right.
Yeah, it's strange. We are in Surrey, but we are also postally in Middlesex as well. It's kind of so you can use either actually.
Oh right.
Yeah.
But where I got your address from, in the long term, was off the post office database, and that's where it said Surrey.
Okay. Yeah. I think. Yeah, I don't know. Historically, we were Middlesex, so even though we're Surrey now, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter as long as you get Staines and the postcode, it's fine.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Clive.
Good day. Who said that? Oh, hello, David.
Wow, I'm loving the Santa hat. That is very good. And have you had your beard done? Whoa!
I'm wearing my body as well.
That's fantastic. That's very good.
Just rehearsing.
I'm guessing that today we should start with page 4 of the new book at the bottom, because today is Gaudete Sunday.
Yeah.
Actually, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I can if you want
to.
I don't have the book, but I can do Gaudete. I've actually been practicing it.
Oh, jolly good.
Oh,
So hopefully it's in the same key.
I can hold it up there. There we go. Starts on the B. On a D pipe, you start on the B.
No, that's not what I'm doing at all. I'm starting.
That's a pity. So you're going to play harmony.
On an A.
So you're playing harmony.
Yeah, I'm going to start on an A.
Oh, that would be an interesting harmony. We'll love that. It's a good job we're muted.
Oh well, maybe I better do that version later then. Maybe somebody had better do the one that's in the book, because I don't have the book, you see, because it hasn't arrived yet.
It was the first one I posted out, but I put the wrong address on. 33. Don't you get on with 33, Andy?
33 is exactly opposite us, and I wave to the guy at 33 every day. But he doesn't know who I am, of course, so that's of no help, is it?
Andy, I don't see how you can start on A. I've just been trying it. It doesn't work. You have to have half holes all over the place.
He's playing a C pipe.
Well, my solution, not having Terry's, amazing musical you see, my solution was simply to play the A on pipe and tabor, and then sing the verse, or the A, I say the refrain, and then sing the verse to the accompaniment of the knackers. That was my solution.
But you have to go A, and then a.
You need original sound.
You need original sound to explain yourself, Gillian. I'm sure you're right. I mean, I'm not renowned for my degrees in music, am I?
Nor am I. I haven't got any. Yeah.
You should play it on an E pipe, and then it would work, I think.
Right.
Oh, on an E pipe. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those.
So yes, E-pipes are an interesting topic of discussion recently.
Are they?
Yeah,
What's been going on with E-pipes, Steve?
Well, people who've been playing with, I can't remember which amongst which group of people I was discussing this with, but people who wanted to play pipe and tabor with and the blues with guitarists.
Whoa!
And I had exactly that problem when I was asked to play penny whistle with a jazz album, and there's a style of whistle called Kwela in South Africa, and they wanted to have that style on the jazz album, except they'd written everything in keys which were not friendly to anybody, and Kwela is all done in C, which would have been great. I could have done that easily, but so he wanted E, I ended up buying several pipes in order to whistles to do that, but no, somebody came up recently and said that they needed an E pipe for playing for playing with a blues band.
Oh wow, brilliant! Anyway, it sounds as if Terry ought to lead us in the Gaudete correct version then, and I'll just I'll just knacker away and not know what I'm doing.
I'm not practiced. Oh. I'll play it on a rebec if that's okay. Okay. Can you hear it? Oh.
It's all gone quiet.
Hooray! I say hooray! You have no idea how confusing it is if you've been learning to play that in C to then play it in E minor.
So it's called Gaudete Sunday because the first line of the introit in the service for today, the second Sunday of Advent, starts Gaudete, and so they call it Gaudete Sunday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I've got all the Latin words here and everything, but
Oh,
yeah.
jolly good.
Tempus Adventiae, hoc Taborers, Domina laetitiae, levote redamus. That's a different rendition.
My suggestion in the book was to play the first line twice with the tabor, and then the second line, which is the verse, just the pipe.
And where are the knackers in all of that, Terry?
Yeah.
We can use the knackers for the first line, and then don't use the knackers in the verse.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Just sing the verse. In your case.
Very true. Okay.
Yeah, so it's interesting how much the it's become such a popular carol in England, but there's no indication that historically it was ever performed in England. It comes from the PA cantones, the Scandinavian collection, 16th century, and may well have been Finnish or Swedish.
Well, I thought that isn't it the case that it's only the Gaudete, it's only the refrain that is in the PA cantiones, and then the music for the verses is kind of I think sort of it's kind of stolen from somewhere else. I'm not sure if it's an earlier manuscript or something.
Is it a Sidestep invention?
I could well be that. Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to track that down. But everybody thinks of it now as an English folk carol, don't they?
Yeah, and I know that there is there's an alternative tune from the Steel Eye tune for the verses as well.
Verse, yeah.
Because I think nobody really, I don't think the verses were, I don't think there's any kind of, I don't know, pairing of the music with the refrain tune at all. Yeah, no. Who knows?
Would you like some alternative words to that?
Go on then.
Yes, go on. Yeah, go.
Crudité with crisps for starters, anchovies in virgin oil, crudité.
Marvellous.
And there's a whole heap of verses to go with it.
Very good. Haha. Well, who's going to kick us off with some sort of vaguely seasonal, or even something else, I suppose? Anybody got something seasonal?
It's all gone quiet.
It's all gone quiet. Terry, do you want to lead us in one of your things? Which one would be a good one?
What the ones that I've sent out to people?
Yeah, so you got while shepherds wash their socks.
Yeah.
Christmas tree. We wish you a merry figgy pudding.
The thing about it depends on the. I'm thinking about while shepherds watch their flocks by night. I would play this on a C pipe in the key of F. Yeah, it will come out in the key of F, which is more of a pastoral key. All right. The tabering, well, just hold on a minute. Oh, can't bend down.
It's me back, Doctor.
Right. The tabering, you've got to be gentle, I think, for it. But if you're in a pub with a whole lot of melodeons and things, you probably play it in the key of G and beat the hell out of the drum. But if you're on your own with one singer, perhaps I would use a soft-headed stick and just accompany myself on it. Because it's not a dance, is it, as such? But it just reminds me of Ken Dodd. I remember Ken Dodd coming on the stage with his great big drum and going, "Silent Night." So don't play it like that.
You've not heard anything till you've heard the Scotch pipers, pipe and drum playing Silent Night. Fantastic.
Shall we play it in the key of G? Gently. Yeah?
God's own key.
Where's my pipe? I'm not really practiced on this. I've not got my my soft stick in reach. Oh, I have. Excuse me again. There's a softer stick there. It's a bit too soft, so I use it for my big drum. Really. Oh. All right. You want another verse?
Are you sure that wasn't an overtone too high?
It
sounded like you were blowing on the next breath up.
That's a G.
Oh, it's probably because I'm playing a low D pipe and it's a dance like more neighbour friendly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I thought we played it on the D pipe or C pipe. Anyway, do you want it again?
Yeah, go on, give us one more, go on.
Or 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Hooray!
There are far more interesting tunes for those words in the West Gallery tradition.
Oh, Chris, we can't really hear you. Can you turn your volume up? We can only just hear you.
Let's have a fiddle with the let's have a fiddle with the doings. Is that any better?
Oh, that's much better, yeah.
Okay. I said there are a lot more interesting tunes for that in the West Gallery tradition. And one thing which works very well with that, but it requires quite a lot of repetition of lines, is the tune Cranbrook, which is better known as On Ilkley Moor.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Cranbrook was actually written by Thomas Clarke, who was a cobbler in Canterbury, and he wrote a lot of good tunes. And of course, Onyx wasn't originally on it anymore at all. It was a liturgical thing. It was written for various hymns and things, but it works well. While shepherds watch their flocks by night, flocks by night. Sorry, I can't resist going into the parodies that we sang as children. All seated on the ground, while shepherds watch their flocks by night, while shepherds watch their flocks by night. What happens next? I don't know. I should have missed a bit about the angels. And glory shone around, and glory shone around, and glory shone around. And once you've decided which bit of the verse fits which bit of the tune, it works very well. There's also, I haven't got it here, but there's also a good tune called Old Foster from the Sheffield caroling tradition, Sheffield area.
Yeah, I think what Fizz does with her choir is she tries to come up with a new traditional tune for this carol every year, because there are loads of them.
Quite a lot. Yeah.
And they are really good. Yeah. Do you want to play one of them, Chris? Or
no, I haven't. I haven't learnt any. I could play you something for the West Gallery tradition, but it won't be one of these.
Yeah. Why don't you play that then? That'd be very nice.
Let's play this one. Means a little bit of fitting of lines. I don't normally play these on the pipe. I normally play them on the flute, which seems to be more in keeping with the West Gallery choir. But let's try this one. It's called Arise and Hail the Sacred Day, and the tune is by Joseph Stevenson of Poole. So, Arise and Hail the Sacred Day.
That was very jolly. Yeah, I like that. Really.
Very good.
Yeah. That's very jolly. Aha, right. Has someone got one? Yes, Gillian has one lined up. Hurrah.
I'm going to start off with God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, and then go into the same tune, which is a wassail tune. Because the God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen is quite a boring tune, really. And I'd also like to say hello to Ali, who lives near us. Hello, Ali.
Hi, Ali. Hello, Ali.
Hello, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sneaking in and out because puddings are boiling and I'm also making my nut bread. So I'll be here and then gone and then back again.
Wow. That all sounds very important.
Apologies for all the times I've missed.
Hey, no worries. Do you want to book a slot to play something in between your puddings?
No way.
No way. No way, Jose.
Thank you very much for the offer.
Maybe you should compose a piece called the No Way Jose Amidst the Puddings or something. Maybe that's the way forward. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Well, you can wait for that one.
Oh dear. Oh, that was great, Gillian. That was really nice.
That was wonderful. Yeah, I really enjoyed. But I'd like to hear it again because I missed some of it.
Yeah, I think it could go for longer and again. I would say it was very nice. Yeah. Do you fancy doing it again, Gillian?
Yeah, I'll do it again if you like.
Yeah. Well, I was just getting into that one.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, we'll start off with God Rest Ye Merry again, and I'll see if the top notes come out this time. Because they didn't last time, did they?
That's fab. I love that. That's reminding me about the wassailing that may or may not happen now. Goodness knows what's going to be going on with that.
Yeah, have to wait and see.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I think we probably have to wait and see what happens about the winter warmer as well, don't we? Line up some options for that on that 26th of Feb weekend was the weekend that Bill was talking about. So, yeah, right. Who's up for the next tune? Neil, hurrah! Go, Neil.
Yeah. Basically, I've just got a load of hymns that I play, but I just think that they're much better as dance tunes. So this is in G, and it's just "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." Not very original, but there you go. Right. How's it go?
That goes really well on pipe and tabor. I had no idea how well that goes on pipe and tabor. That's really nice. It just motors along, doesn't it? It's really good.
Yeah.
Very, very jolly. Hmm.
In the chorus, I think. Can you hear me? In the chorus, you have it, oh, come, let us adore him. Another person could join in when you go up higher. You know what I mean? Yeah?
Yeah.
There's a la 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 la. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can do the oh come let us adore, oh come let us, oh come.
It's one of these where you need two pipes.
Yeah, and also you need lots of winter ale as well, and a really good, welcoming Yuletide fireside in a pub. That's what you need. Yeah.
I remember a descant on recorder from when I was in junior school. I don't know if anybody else knows it. I'll try and play it on the pipe, but I haven't practiced it, and I don't know whether it works.
It does. I think it does that.
Oh, there we are. There. No. Something like that. Nah, sorry. No, can't find it. But you get the idea. It's nicer on the recorder.
Yeah, it's all pretty jolly stuff though, isn't it? Was that the catgut I could hear there?
Yes, there was a bit of guts going on there. But that bit you were singing, la 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 la, that would go beautifully on the pipe and tape at the top there, up to the top G at least.
Yeah. Well, as soon as we can have a session all together, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? That'd be really good. Aha. Right.
Shall I tell you my little story?
Yeah, Viv, go. Yeah, what's your little story, Viv?
Okay. Well, about a month ago, I broke my arm and I've been unable to play my melodeon for the Morris dancing. I can't even pick it up, but I've been able to play my pipe and tabor. So now I'm playing the pipe and tabor for all the tunes that we do for the Morris dancing. So, yes.
That's called promotion.
It is, isn't
Hooray!
So, I think I might never be able to lift a melodeon ever again. You know,
or even want to.
I might never recover.
You might never want to.
No, I don't want to. I don't ever want to. So I think it's a disability I've got now for the rest of my life now, not being able to lift the melodeon. So we've been doing a couple of Christmas markets and things like this with the Morris dancers, and one or two of the dance tunes we've changed to Christmas carols. And one of the tunes we do is Lord of the Dance, which goes, as you know. So we've changed that to Oh Little Town of Bethlehem. So I'll have a go and see if I can play that.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
thing is, we've now got a new hurdy-gurdy player, so the sound of the band has completely changed, and it really sounds quite nice, even though I say it myself.
I've an idea that Little Town of Bethlehem is actually a Morris tune that was collected.
It's a traditional tune anyway.
It's a traditional.
Vaughan
Yeah.
Williams
I think I might have known that
he
in the
called
back
it
of my
Forest
mind.
Green, but that
Forest
may be where he
Green, yes,
collected it.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Mm.
So you've reclaimed it.
Yes, yes.
With the travelling Morris, we right often did a bumped and sidestep dance, and there was a great musician playing for us by the name of Michael Blanford, who played the accordion. And he'd start off with a proper tune for the sidestep dance with a Banbury Bill or something, and in the second verse they'd go into a Little Town of Bethlehem or something like that, or Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, Ode to Joy. That was great fun.
And we do Good King Wenceslas as well. That sort of goes as a Morris tune. I don't know whether it is originally.
That was a dance tune as well. It's a brawl, isn't it? It's a Scottish. Scottish. It's a French brawl, I think. Good King Wenceslas.
I know. You know, you're thinking of Ding Dong Merrily on High. That's a French brawl.
That's French brawl as well. Yes.
Oh, are they both French brawls? Oh, well, okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. Oh well, maybe we should do Good King Wenceslas.
Yeah.
Shall I do Good King Wenceslas? I'll do Good King Wenceslas, and I'll do the special verse that I learnt from a friend of mine in the Morris team, which is Good King Wenceslas looked out on his cottage garden, bumped into a Brussels sprout, and said, "I beg your pardon." I always like that one. That's better. Yeah, so you won't be able to see my knackers. Sorry about this. Or do you want to see the knackers? Oh, I don't know. Which... Terry, you need to mute.
Oh, shut up! Sorry.
Yeah. What you need is a big post-it. You need a big post-it thing by the side of your screen saying
What
"Have you
about
muted?"
original sound? Is that off or on? Should it be on off or on?
That should be on.
Right.
You should have that on, and then you should be muted at all times when you're not playing or speaking. Good King Wenceslas looked out on his cottage garden, bumped into a Brussels sprout and said, "I beg your pardon." Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when the poor man came in sight, gathering winter's fuel. Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when the poor man came in sight, gathering winter's fuel.
trying to think what the verse is about Good King Wenceslas last looked out in his striped pajamas. I can't think of the next line.
Is there one? Oh.
I'm sure heard it.
Yeah, there must be something that rhymes with pajamas. Llamas, do you think? I can't think of anything else.
I'll try and wrap my brains.
Bahamas.
Bahamas. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that where all these dodgy funds are, in the Bahamas?
Hidden inside the pajamas, yes.
Maybe he's done some dodgy sort of financial deals.
And you could also have alarm us. You could also do alarm us. 2 words.
Alarmers.
Yeah.
Alarmers, yes.
Alarm us. Yeah.
He probably established a monopoly in pine logs after the pine log industry was denationalised in Czechoslovakia following the fall of communism.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, actually, when we do 12th night, we have this brilliant storyteller who he's been doing this book of hours on Facebook, and every day is a saint's day, of course. So he puts up the beautiful medieval manuscripts with the word of the saint's day on it, and then these beautiful illustrations, and really occasionally you'll get a pipe and tabor player, but far more often you'll get people, just beautiful paintings of medieval people. Yeah, glorious stuff. Yeah, he would know about all the stuff to do with Wenceslas, I'm sure. It would be on there in his stuff. Yeah. I don't know about the Bahamas though. Yeah, we'll have to investigate. Haha, who's up for the next tune? Yay, Terry! Go, Terry.
There we go. That's We Three Kings. We Three Kings of Oriental. One on a scooter, one on a train. No drum on. To do that.
Nick, could you mute, please?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Thanks.
I didn't know I was.
The chorus then.
That's very jolly.
Could I ask, somebody mentioned the pipe that was neighbour friendly. What was it? Because my pipe disturbs next door's dog, and I have to wait and watch for it to go out before I play my pipe. So I would like a neighbour friendly pipe. Is it a G pipe, did you say?
Or
This is
a low
low
D.
D.
G
A
is
low
good.
D if you can stretch.
A low D. Oh, I don't know. I might not be able to.
Well, you can
I
get
think
them
low
with
G
the
has
holes
got
close
more.
together if you look hard.
Where would I look for one?
Don't know. Ask Steve.
What,
Harry
what, what's
Man,
what?
Harry Lloyd.
You could try Tim Cranmore, modern minstrelsy. I've got a low D by him and a G.
Right.
Both.
Can I see how far the
G
holes
is
are?
especially nice. The D is not quite so good. It's the upper register's a bit breathy and
Yeah.
not especially easy to get. But the G is really nice.
Because these small ones are rather piercing, aren't they?
I never play them indoors, to be honest. Well, not in small built rooms. I might in a big hall, but at home I never play a high D.
No.
My aged
So,
ears don't like
A
it.
low D. A low D.
Low D.
Oh.
Yeah, low D. Yeah, it's probably worth trying one. It's a very different breath technique. As the pipes get bigger, you tend to have to blow a bit more from the diaphragm and less sort of kind of overtly tonguing, really, and more volume of air goes through. It becomes a bit more like. Have you ever played the recorder at all? Have you ever done that? You know, on the bottom for the low notes of recorder, you have to sort of blow. I think my one of the people who teaches recorder I know talks about very wide breath down there is her sort of idea. It's this idea of sort of blowing, and then it sort of gradually gets narrow as you go up on the recorder. But the low pipes kind of like that. You have to do.
I've got a low G pipe here. It's one of these Sasato, is it? But I've major trouble sort of getting a nice sound out of it. You know, it's very temperamental. It's obviously me, and you really do have to sort of blow hard from it, I find. But it's nice and quiet, but it's difficult to use. Well, it is at my level anyway. You guys, you'd probably be able to do it all right, but
It sounds like a lot of trouble to go to for next door's dog, really. Might have to put up with it.
Well, what you can do is you can. It's a bit like some of the exercises you can do with little finger over the end. You know, where you kind of progressively do that on bigger pipes. You can gradually move down the scale on pipes because it's a kind of a gradual transition, really. So a C pipe is just slightly less piercing and slightly less abrasive typically, and then you can go to A pipes are really nice actually. You can actually you can get a really nice A pipe from Mark Binns in Australia, and he does them in any volume, so he can do anything from quiet to medium to loud on an A pipe.
Couldn't you approach the problem from the other end? And as it's Christmas, just buy
the dog.
No, buy the dog some headphones.
or some doggy earplugs.
I think the advantage of playing things like a low G, which I mean, G is my default pipe. To be honest, if I'm just playing tunes for my own amusement, I tend to use a G pipe. But it's much more pleasant to play tunes which use the full range on a G pipe than it is on a D pipe. I mean, if I'm playing tunes which only use an octave or an octave and a note, then I'll often use a high C and occasionally a D, high D. But anything which goes up to F sharp, G and A, I would not play on a high D. I'd play on a G pipe. No, I think you'd enjoy it more, to be honest.
Yes, I think
that's
I would.
my experience anyway.
Yes.
I've found it it's a more pleasant, more musical experience.
Yeah.
And what sort of idea have you got, Viv? What maker is it? What
mine?
No, Viv.
My pipe.
Yeah.
Well, it's called a Western whistle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, it's one of the few makes I do not have one of, so I can't comment. Unfortunately.
That seems to have a very long window, which means that you're going to have to put a lot more breath into it to get the sound out, which in turn will make it louder. If you go for practicing purposes, if you go for a fipple that's narrower and shorter, you won't need as much breath. You won't get the volume. You'll still, like Andy's showing you there. But you'll still get the notes.
Yeah. So if you want to have like for a session or for quieter playing, Barry Lloyd does this thing called a small bore, and it's really nice in a session. And also Mark Binns does an absolutely stunning high D that's quiet, or indeed you can just tell him what volume you want, from anything from quiet to very loud, and he just produces it.
Like you say, this one's perfectly all right for playing outside. It's playing inside.
Yeah, so this one is not suitable for playing outside.
No,
it really isn't.
No.
If you're playing a G pipe, it's not very sociable for melodeon players.
Oh, good.
Quite often it comes out of the key. So, in a way, it might be a good idea to play a G pipe.
When I played for the Morris, I almost always played on a C pipe, which is only a tone below the D.
Yeah.
It's out of the reach of melodeon players, because none of them have got melodeons in C and F.
That was always Bert's trick out on Morris tours. He could always get a C pipe out and annoy the melodeons.
Yeah,
he loved it. Chandler, of course, will play in any key on any pipe. God knows how.
That's very annoying.
Talking of Bert, I've got a bit of Bert here with me at the moment.
Have you?
Yeah. He's lent me his smaller tabor.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Oh, how lovely.
Yes.
Wow. Are you going to play us something on it then?
Oh, not really. I don't know.
You have a think about it, and I'll
have a think
in the
about it.
meantime. Will that do you? While you have a think about it?
Yeah.
Is that okay? I'm just trying to relieve the stress on Stephanie.
Sounds good to me.
Well, nobody's been stupid enough to try this yet, so I haven't had any alcohol for a couple of days. I'll give it a go. Ding Dong Merrily on High on page 4. And there is every guarantee that I will mess this up, because my coordination's rubbish at the best of times, but that's not an excuse. It's just a statement of fact. But we'll give it a go. And I won't do it as Terry's written it, because playing the intro to start with is like committing suicide before you've got your gun out. Okay, so... That'll do.
Hooray! That was fun.
Well, that's one word for it. Yeah.
A bit of brawling going on there.
This is just to make sure that the musicians feel like they're really achieving something.
Well, we all are really achieving something, aren't we? Let's face it. We all are. Yeah.
Would somebody like to play it properly? Because it's lovely to listen to.
I can give it a quick go if you want. I'll give it a quick go.
Yeah.
On the high D. On the high D. Mutiny on the high Ds.
Thank you. They'll remember that one.
Oh dear. How are you doing, Stephanie? Are you
Well, I might get through Personnel Hodie if I kind of like play it slowly enough.
Sounds good.
See if I can. What I find is that I find that I really, if I get into the zone, I can kind of like, keep playing. But sometimes if I think too hard, I can't do it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, just it doesn't matter. Remember, we're all just willing you on and having fun.
I know. I feel as though I've had my kind of like learning curve, and I'm now going like this. Okay.
Just enjoy yourself. That's the thing.
So a bit more practice and I should be all right on that one.
It's a lovely tune, though, isn't
Beautiful,
it?
beautiful tune.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that one. That's awesome.
It works really well. So once I've kind of got it embedded, that one works for me anyway.
Woo! Yeah, that's great. Thank you. And was that on? Which table was that on?
That's which. Oh, that was just. This was one I met Bert in a pub in Lancaster, and so I just happened to be in Lancaster for a couple of days, and I don't know if anybody knows. Does anybody know the Gregson? A lot of musicians hang out there. It's a great place.
Yeah. We've done the winter warmer there. That was really good. Actually.
Yeah. Well, my sister lives up the road from there, so just sort of popped in on an occasion, and I was bemoaning about Taborers, and he just said, "Just try this one then." There we go.
Hey, Elizabeth!
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you
Sorry.
doing?
I'm good. I'll mute now so Stephanie can play, but
No, she's just finished. She's just
You just missed me.
I apologize, Stephanie. It's a
Oh.
time change thing, and I've been stupid. But hey, everybody, happy Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Do you need to undiscombobulate yourself, Elizabeth, or
Yes.
do you want to play something?
Not yet, but thank you. Let me
In a
get
minute.
myself together. Thank you, Andy.
Undiscombobulate. Yeah.
Yes.
No worries. Lovely to see you. It's fantastic.
You as well. Thank you.
Haha. Whoa. Okay. Well, who's up for the next tune then? Yes, we have Chris. Hurrah.
Something a bit different. Medieval tune again. Accordae natus. There's enough space, it's better.
Hooray! That was fun. Very, very nice. Your Elizabeth, yeah, she's just getting into position now. Do you fancy doing one, Elizabeth, or are you still undiscombobulating?
Sure. And I have to say, I appreciate the time adjustment. It is difficult here, but to get up at 4 a.m. But then I failed to figure it out. We have this daylight savings time and the Pacific Standard Time, and I have to reset my clocks every time we do something. So no excuses, but thank you for. I don't know why it's adjusted, but I'm happy. So probably everyone has already played God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
Gillian's played that one.
Oh my goodness!
But
okay.
I'm sure if you have a special arrangement of it, we could certainly hear it again.
Well, not a special arrangement, but I love the tune.
just
You know, one of the fun things about Pop and Tabor is the E minor. The minor tunes are fun to play, and they sound mysterious and wonderful. And I'm sorry, Jillian, I didn't want to cut in on anything. Let me get my stick. I think I'm still discombobulated. I've been taking this wonderful course. My friends here in Oregon, we play recorders and early instruments like the the sackbut and the doucen, the double reeds, and all kinds of instruments from the Renaissance. So I've been taking the class, and it's something that people could take in different parts of the world. But I'll tell you about the website. But I've been enjoying playing with them as well. They're wonderful teachers about early music, and they've made rackets. They've made more rackets than existed during the Renaissance. They studied racket, and they created instruments from plans that they saw in museums. And so if people want to know about these courses, they're wonderful. You can just be online. It's a weekly course, and the schedule might suit because there's a Wednesday night here, which is your morning, and then there's a Saturday, which is your later night. So I can send information about those courses, and they're really wonderful classes. I learn a lot. In August, in 2022, they're doing a workshop again in Switzerland at Castle Glarisegg. And I took the workshop just before the pandemic. You get to stay a week in Switzerland in a place called Steckborn, and you get to study recorder and any early instrument with these world masters. And it's a week-long thing. You get to stay in a dorm, you get to have a concert, and then you have a tour. So it's just before the festival, the Pipe and Tabor Festival in September. And I'm worried about February. The new variant is causing delays and flight problems, and I'm afraid to fly in February just because of the new variants and the crazy, all of that. So I wish I could be there in February, but I'm going to say I love you guys. Oh my gosh, I wish I could be there. But the variant makes travel excruciating from the west coast of America.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know whether it's going to be online or physical at this point.
I know.
We're just gonna have two plans and see which one we have to go down.
It's brilliant, and if I could take a ship, I would go. But I mean, the whole Motherized experience was brilliant. It was beautiful, and there is so much there, So I feel badly because it's coming up in 2 months, and it's crazy here to travel. So, and my country is not a nice country about protocol. They attack each other on airplanes. They, you land in Atlanta, which is a southern state, and they don't like it. They don't like the vaccine. They don't like the mask. And anyway, so I'm afraid to go. I'll be I'm a yellow belly about February, but I wish I could go.
Well, we might all just end up having to be online anyway if some of the new forecasts are it just depends which way the forecasts whether they're kind of worse than the reality or better than the reality. We don't know, do we?
Well, and I just have to say I appreciate all of you people for getting up and doing this once a month. It keeps people musically, aesthetically, artistically, it keeps people alive. Yeah. So
it's great to have you here, Elizabeth.
Oh,
great to have
well, thank you.
Here.
I feel stupid for missing the start, but
don't worry.
Anyway, I've practiced, and Julian, apologies, I'm not you, but I'll do my best. God rest ye merry, gentlemen. Let nothing you dismay. Let me turn on original sound for my drum. Okay, good. Sorry. gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ the Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we had gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises, all you within this place, and with true love and brotherhood, each other now embrace the holy tide of Christmas, of beauty and of grace. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Woohoo! That just goes to show, doesn't it? That you can have the same thing, because that was really fabulous, and also Gillian's one was fabulous as well. And Gillian played quite a short one of hers, and we just needed to have it longer because it was great. So they're both fabulous, and just slightly different. It's really nice. Yeah.
But I sing, and so I think the singing adds something, but it might not be what y'all want to add. I sing, and maybe other people that want to focus on singing, but it's a thing I do, so I feel it's my contribution. So
Yeah, that's super. Yeah, it's great. That's really nice. Awesome stuff. Right. Who have we got up? Oh yes, we've got Terry's up for the next one. Go, Terry.
Can you hear me? Yes. I'm going to play Past 3 o'clock, which is on page 11 in my book. The first line of this, evidently, was the signature tune of the London Wench in the 16th century. The second part, the verse bit, was added at a later date. I used to play this on the Welsh Pfeifer. Brilliant. Because they used to wake people up in the middle of the night. They were the alarm calls of the day. They'd be wandering around the city walls looking for invading armies and whatever. And if you wanted an alarm call, you would give them a loaf of bread to wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning or something. So this is the tune that they would play, hopefully on a Welsh Pfeifer. But they've got a little big pipe in it. there's a place there for using the Ken Dodd style of tabering, isn't there? Beat the hell out of your drum and beat the hell out of your pipe. And when you pick up, you've got no excuse.
Yeah, it is quite hard to wake me up in the morning. Yeah, I don't normally hear you, Terry. That's why I can't get up in the morning. Oh dear. Yeah. So does anybody know if there are any other of the Wait signature tunes known, or is that the only one that they know the actual signature tune of them? No. Oh well, we'll have to wait until we get an expert on.
There is a children's book. I'm an American children's librarian. There is a children's book about a woman named Mary who was a knocker. She threw the stones to folks to wake them up, and she threw the stones. And maybe I'll send a copy of the book to Terry. There's a good joke in the tune, but it's about the waking everyone up by throwing stones at the windows for the shift workers who had to wake up. It's a really great little book, and it's got a good joke in it, but it's fun. Yeah.
Oh wow, brilliant. Right, who's up for the next one? Yeah, looks like Gillian is up for the next one, and Terry needs to mute.
And I need to unmute. Right. When I played you on Thursday, Andy, the There Is No Rose, medieval one.
That is in my book on what is it? Page 15.
It's not quite the same though, is it?
It's not the same, is it?
No.
That's lovely.
That's lovely, isn't it? But,
Yeah,
it's
that's
in
a
the book,
wonderful
is it?
tune.
Wow, it's going to be great. Well, it's going to be great, this book. Yay, awesome.
Anyway, forgive me, I'm getting a bit stiff sitting down here. So I wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and a healthy New Year. And books are on the way if you've not received them. And there are some spared.
I'd just like to say that I'm really enjoying playing the book, Terry.
Yes.
It's lovely. Thank
Oh,
you.
good.
I think they're all wonderful. It's lovely to have the set.
Yeah. Okay then, so
Yeah,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thanks, Terry.
Thanks for everything
Happy
you're doing,
Christmas.
Terry. And merry recovery and all that stuff. Yeah. Have a great time.
Merry
Thanks,
Christmas.
everybody.
Bye. Thanks for the book.
Clive, do you want that book?
Yes. And regarding book 5,
Yeah.
I got myself a bit confused. I'm pretty sure I haven't got it yet, but on this last order, I think I put the reference as book 5, and now I'm wondering whether I had a book 5 and used the same reference or whether I got a new reference and got it wrong. Anyway, I'm going to look into it again and I'll get back to you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye.
And if you're all confused about that, you're not as confused as me.
Excellent. Oh dear. What a
Lee.
laugh.
Can I make a request?
Yeah, what's your request?
Is there somebody who's willing to have a go at Coventry Carol?
No, that wouldn't be me, but Stephen will.
That was quite interesting because that's the one I've just been sort of practicing, but I'm not very good at leading. But seems to have got a half closed, sort of like this note, sort of seems to be about half
right.
closed.
Yeah,
Is that right?
I struggle with.
Yeah. The reason I'm asking,
Beautiful.
it's a beautiful, haunting tune, and Elizabeth mentioned the minor tunes being so beautiful. I'll be interested to see how someone plays it with the tabor.
Yeah. Stephen, did you want to play it?
I'll have a go at it. Don't laugh though.
No. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you.
Is it loud enough? Can you hear me all right?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't mute. I'd started without muting.
I think Stephen's going to have a go. Yeah. Here we go.
Here we go.
I think you might need to put original sound on, Stephen.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. It happens to us all.
I always forget that.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's my version anyway.
Thank you.
That was really nice. Yeah.
That half whole note is difficult. I could do it when I'm not being watched, but.
No, when I started playing it, I started on a different note. So I was going. So it was like it was half closing the bottom note, not the end of the pipe. Sorry, I'll leave that now.
Really frustrating because on your own you play it really well. Then when you've got 12 people watching, it's decent. Never mind, it's all good fun, isn't it? That's the main thing.
And we all have that similar experience. So and we're all just willing it to be good, which is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you start on that note, you don't have to half close. You don't have to half close the other notes, the one that normally has to be. But you sort of have to sort of on the lower notes. Sorry, I don't know what they're all called.
It's a B flat, and it. I think quite a lot of people probably find it awkward doing B flat. I know I do.
I rock my finger in the opposite direction to the other one.
Well, that's an F sharp, isn't it? F sharp.
But if you start on a,
Right.
you're starting with a finger and a thumb, then for the last note, surely you have to go. With
how do you play that one? Because that's the one I can't quite get.
Little finger underneath.
Oh, little finger underneath. Well, all three notes are all three all covered.
On, and half the little finger and little finger covering half the hole.
Okay.
But I think with the way that Terry's put it, you have to have a B flat to a C natural, which is awful. A B flat is, it's finger, thumb, and half a hole, straight away to thumb and half a hole, and it's not very easy.
Oh, goodness gracious me! That is, yeah.
Sorry, that's why I don't look at music. I just will get the tune in my head and see where it fits on the pipe.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's how the old Taborers used to do it, of course.
But yeah, the notes are just a guide for what someone has thought of, and we adapt it. And this instrument is a folk instrument for adaptation. I mean, it's a brilliant folk instrument, but the notes aren't important. The position, where you are in what key, those things matter, but it doesn't have to be something that you sight read.
No.
Yeah.
But if you start much higher, much nicer on a G pipe, if you start here, then you don't have to do the little finger underneath. You've just got that half hole, the middle finger half hole.
Ah, very nice.
But it is not one for Chris. He can do it on his G pipe. I'll do it on my G pipe.
Do it on a G pipe though, and it'd be all right.
Yes, it would be lovely. Yes. What note would that be on a G pipe? B? I don't know.
I'd have to think about it.
Yeah, me too.
Could be, yeah.
Oh wow. Well, so is there anybody who hasn't played yet who wants to play? Because it's always good to.
Shall I have a go at the Halsey Carol?
Oh yes, please.
Which is it's a Gurdy tune written by Nigel Eaton, and then somebody put some words to it, so it's a song as well.
Oh, Stephanie, I think you need some music. Yeah, excellent.
Okay.
Great. Thanks.
Is it in the book?
I don't believe so.
I think it's on the web somewhere, isn't it? But might take people a while to find it.
I got the music off the web, and I must say, doing all this Zoom, I tend to read a lot more music than I used to, and I'm actually leaning on it a bit now, which is really quite bad, because when I first took up music at school in the 1960s, you had to play what was written, otherwise you got chastised, I think's the word. And it took me ages to get off that when I went back to music at a later date. And this sort of couple of years, I've just started to lean back, I think, the wrong way. But there you go.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to perform live, it's kind of quite a good antidote to all of this.
Absolutely, because you sort of,
agree.
because also you get out of the habit of just getting out there and picking up your pipe, your bagpipes, your melodeon, whatever, and just playing it, and if it comes out not quite right, it's called ornamentation.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah,
So,
and that ornamentation is just fabulous, isn't it?
Well,
Or the folk process, I think, is the other term.
Yes, that's a good way. So we'll see what ornamentation I need on this. So
let's hope it's very good. The ornamentation.
What was it Jez called it in his talk? He had a different word for it, didn't he?
Divisions.
Divisions.
Yes, divisions. Yeah. Excellent.
Right.
What did you say that was called?
The Halsey Carol, as
Right.
in Halsey Manor.
Yeah, very good. I like that.
It as I said, it was a Gurdy tune written by Nigel Eaton.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
brilliant.
if you look it up on YouTube, I think Jackie Oates sings it, and you might find I think I've found it on YouTube with Nigel playing it, but I like it, and it's a nice tune.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So
Nice reminder of Halsey Manor as well, isn't it? For anybody who's kind of thinking of that lovely music sessions there or dance sessions. It's great. It's a great place.
yes, I'm booked for the Northumberland Pipe weekend beginning of March, but who knows now?
The fallback position will be the August-September full folk summer school week.
Yes, I guess.
That looks as if it will be good. We could have a pipe and tabber takeover.
What's it called? The full folk thing, you say?
It's the folk summer school. It's the last week of August. It's really 3 2/3 days ish. It's sort of 4 o'clock Monday till 10 o'clock Friday, I think, with or without accommodation and all food included.
Okay, what, till 10 a.m. Friday, is it?
I
10
think
p.m.
so. I think so. Presumably to allow people travelling time, because people go there from all over the country.
Wow, that's interesting.
I think the basic residential cost, if you're sharing rooms, is probably around about 260, something like that. The
Okay.
ensuite single is 380. Camping is a lot less than that. So, yeah. People have been telling me about it for years and I've never gone, but I booked up for this year.
Brilliant. Yeah, that sounds fun. Cool. Right, okay. So is there anybody else who hasn't played who wants to play? That's the question. Nick, do you fancy playing, or are you not in a playing mode today?
You've already inadvertently heard where I'm at, so I will.
Sorry.
I will desist.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, obviously, anybody doing anything really is the way of this. It's all good fun. Okay, who wants to play the next one then? Neil, hurrah! Go Neil.
Right, this may or may not work. Bit of background here. I am either recovering from or suffering from the common cold, or possibly Omicron. The symptoms are similar. The effect of this is it has affected my voice, but I found myself today singing the Holly and the Ivy in hopefully the key of G on the D pipes, D whistle, high D. Right, so this is the 3/4 time version, and the chorus and the verse are the same tune. So if you just play the tune, it gets really boring. So hopefully I'm going to try and sing a couple of verses of it in hopefully the key of G, but you never know. So sorry, got it. Oh, the holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing all in the choir. Oh, the holly bears a berry as red as any blood, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to do us poor sinners good. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing all in the choir. Oh, the holly bears a bark as bitter as any gall, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to save us sinners all. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing all in the choir.
that's fun. Yeah, that's a really nice one, isn't it? I love that one.
It was, I don't know if it was the only place it was collected, but it was collected from Cinderford in the Forest of Dean. And Rob says it's the nicest thing ever to have come out of Cinderford.
I think it was also collected somewhere in Herefordshire, wasn't it?
Pardon?
I think it was also collected somewhere in Herefordshire.
Well, very similar area, yes. But
everyone I know sings it to the other tune. I haven't heard the good old-fashioned tune for a very long time.
No.
But I don't know if you know the other tune. It sort of goes dum ba da dum bum ba da 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 dum bum ba da da dee da dum da 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 da.
Of all the trees within the wood, the holly bears the crown, while the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir.
Lovely.
I know that version, but didn't know the Forest of Dean version.
Aha, right.
Only when Rob sings it, he sings the rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the tabor and pipe.
Oh, very good.
Sweet singing in
Very
the
good.
choir.
Very, very good. Ah. So, what haven't we had yet? Does anybody fancy Deck the Halls? Deck the Halls.
Nos Galan, its proper name.
Oh, okay.
Which is New Year's Eve, Nos Galan.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, brilliant. So you will probably know better than me the proper words for the don we now our gay apparel and troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Probably. There are probably much better translations of those things these days, I guess. Oh, well, okay, here we go. Oh, hang on, I've just got to get Fizz to be quiet. Hang on a second. Okay. Haha, right. Okay, this is going to be on the it's going to be on the D pipe in D, starting on the note E. I mean, you probably all got this in Terry's book, but I don't have Terry's book, so I'm having to use my own version. Yeah, right, I can start again. Deck the bells with, deck the halls with bells of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, la 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 la.
I'm going to have to leave you folks. Nice to see you. Happy Christmas, lovely New Year. Stay safe, and we'll look forward to blowing again.
Yeah, is this time okay for people? I'm just
Better,
wondering.
Yeah.
Is it better? Do you think?
Yes.
You think it's good? Okay. Okay. Well, I'll find out from Steve if that works for him, because obviously he has to do the technological stuff.
Yeah, it's
so I'll
okay
see if
for
we can-
Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's okay for you, Elizabeth. Yeah.
Well,
You like?
good. It's good for me, but if more people there or in Europe can join, I would get up at any time. I don't see people that we used to see. Can Atsu play at certain times of day? Figure that out. I'll be in for whatever.
Okay.
I really like this time for it, I must say.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's good, but some people have to play in church or go to the service or whatever. Sundays are problematic, but I'm fine with whatever you guys do, just so we get our friends in.
Yeah, I'll try and get Atsu and Sachi in. I think they're quite busy. I think Sachi apparently is busy learning Bulgarian at the moment.
Cheerio, everybody.
Bye, Clive. Happy Christmas.
You too. Bye.
Very seasonal. Oh, we got Rebecca. Is it really Rebecca or is it Bird? That's the question.
It's me.
It's
Hello,
really
everyone.
you.
Sorry, it's a bit dark there, isn't it? Because I'm facing.
Hello, how are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Bird's not here. I'm just at my house. And I thought I'd just come and say hello, really.
Yeah, lovely to see you.
I would have come on a bit earlier, but I've been out for a walk. So, and
Yeah.
my nephew's here, and he's just going through a bit of a dilemma whether to go home or not because his girlfriend's tested positive for COVID.
Oh dear.
Well, take care of yourself. We're happy to see you, and we miss you, and we miss Bird, and glad to see you.
You know what he's like. He doesn't like Zoom, so yeah.
I know, but happy Christmas to him anyway.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't like Christmas either, except it's an excuse to indulge in even greater quantities of unhealthy finger sandwiches made with plastic white bread and that kind of thing.
Is that what you like? Excellent.
Christmas dinner is fish finger sandwiches made with plastic white bread and also chicken on a raft. So there you are. Yeah.
Chicken on a raft.
Well, tell him we miss him and get his butt back here.
Yeah. We were just saying earlier we really don't know whether the winter warmer is going to be physical. If all the doom predictions prove not true, or if it's going to be online again. We really don't know at this point, do we?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Having said that, he would disagree with me completely. But if any of you did want to turn up in Lancaster, I think it'd be great if you came here. So.
Yeah, I think the physical thing is most likely to be in with the built-up thing like we did a couple of years ago. Near the Brunel Tunnel or Rotherhithe, but 26th February.
That was fun.
Yeah, 26th of February. But...
Even being challenged by the security guard was quite fun in a weird sort of way, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yes, it was. Yeah, that was really good. But yeah, goodness knows whether we'll be able to do it there or not. We don't know at the moment.
It was fantastically unseasonably warm as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was mad. Yeah, we had to sort of take coats off and stuff, didn't we? It was yeah. Oh, and we had Paul Saunders that was there as well, wasn't he? That was lovely to have him there. That was glorious. Yeah, very good.
Anyway, it's still true, of course, that at any time of the year you're welcome to turn up in Lancaster and come and play Pat and Tabber. So yeah, and the Gregson could do with being patronised more, so we could have a room at the Gregson if anyone wanted to come and have a gathering here.
Wow! Oh, thanks. That's really nice.
Yeah, it'd be good. And
Yeah.
I'm in theory going to have a spare bedroom again, so I'm trying to work that one out.
Oh, okay. And where are the knackers residing at the moment?
Oh, they live at Bird's house.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Well, they're Bird's knackers. They've got to be there, haven't they?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I did buy them for him for a birthday present. Yeah, so they are his. Yeah.
Oh, they are awesome. Yeah, they are. I mean, well, knackers are awesome, aren't they? Yes, they're very good.
Yeah, rightio. So happy Christmas, everyone, and hope to see you at some point next year. Ideally in person, that would be great.
Well, that would be really good, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be extremely good. Yeah.
Is the plan still, in as much as we can make any plans, that the full festival would be in Lincoln eventually?
Oh, goodness knows. Goodness knows about that. Really don't know.
Because as we never managed to make it to Lincoln, it would be nice to go there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it would. Yes, it's obviously very hard to make any plans at the moment, isn't it? So yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, righty-ho.
Yeah.
Do we have a date for this fictitious event in Lincoln?
Well, we don't even know if there is one in Lincoln, but
for this fictitious event that may or may not take place in Lincoln.
Well, it would depend on when we could find somewhere to book, wouldn't it, Andy?
Yes, it would. It would. I need to double check on the plans of competing events as well. That's the other thing, is that try not to clash with other things.
Yes, so, it doesn't work if it clashes with things like Sidmouth, does it?
Well, yeah, so certainly not Sidmouth, but medieval music in the Dales would be a bad thing to clash with also.
It has several times clashed with that. That's true. Yes.
Yeah. So.
And as that's got bigger now, it becomes more of a problem, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it makes it hard for any makers who might want to come and have a stand at the festival, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and it's always good to try and have some sort of dance presence, and so you've got that as a constraint as well. You're trying to get a week when a weekend when dancers can make it of some sort. So so it does get a little bit complicated. I guess I probably need to get onto that whole question again, don't I? Back onto that question.
Well, we do look to you for leadership,
Andy, you rock.
Thank you very much.
We don't want to put the weight of the world on your shoulders, but a few
No,
but you do rock.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's purple power, isn't it?
Does anybody want to play anything before we get our seasonal squirrels out? That's the question.
Definitely not me, so I'll let someone else say that.
Anybody want to play anything? Yes, Stephen wants to play. Excellent. Good.
Don't mind. Seeing as I broke the ice earlier on, I'll have another one. It's not a Christmas one though, but
that's all right. That's okay.
Neither is the squirrel song, of course. This one is in Terry's Morris book, actually. Been having a little go at. Called The Old Tailor. Right. There we go. me, but there you go.
Ah, that was fun. Yeah, definitely fun.
Nice little tune, that. It's in, it's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the other books called Jamaica as well. Same tune I discovered. Well, I think so, anyway.
Realised I wasn't muted.
Yeah, no, it's very nice, and yeah, I thought that old Tyler was a different tune. So it just goes to show you get the same names reused for different tunes, don't you? Which is rather excellent. Yeah, good stuff. Right, I'm just going to get my tabor for the squirreling. There's very good squirrels there. Hang on, I'm in the wrong key, aren't I? You suddenly realise. It's so much better in the right key. Right, well, I'll check with Steve if we can do it at the 4 o'clock slot and see if that works better.
I think we need to know what creature it was that Elizabeth was showing us.
Oh, right. Yeah, what creature was that?
So I had a nice little squirrel doll.
Yeah.
And then I also had a dog. My dog died 2 months ago. I miss her every day. But she chewed off the ears, so you can't tell it's a squirrel. She thought it was a dog toy. So she chewed the ears off. So it's sort of a pathetic little. There's a little animal here in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest, and it lives down in the tunnels and down in the dirt. And it resembles this, and it's a sort of like a groundhog kind of thing, a little animal. So it's maybe a Pacific Northwest hybrid. At one point, it was a squirrel. Before my dog.
Oh, that's really great.
I'm leaving you now, so happy
Ah.
Christmas, everybody.
Well, great to see everybody.
Have a good
Happy
holiday.
seasonals.
Have a good
Stay
break.
well. And,
Yes.
yeah.
Bye.
See you
Thank
next
you.
All
time.
the best. Cheers.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas, everybody. Bye.